we should be able to ascertain the ability of a student to be successful through a series of steps that leads to some capstone course that segues from college to the professional world outside of academia. So we've created two segues. One is a segue, and a lot of that segue is based on the education paradigm that is part of this culture and has been for the last 50 or 60 years. And that is, we want to segue from the understanding of how to learn from high school to college and connecting both of those to the music industry, that you have to have a different mindset to learn and be able to utilize the information that's learned in college to find success in the music industry. And so the segue from high school to college happens in that first semester, and a part of it is that second semester, and that is to let's stop looking at grades, and now grades are connected to learned knowledge that the student takes ownership of, and that is the two-track system that I spoke of before. And then at the capstone level, when the student is a senior and about to graduate, that there is a segue from the consequences in the academic environment, though not as significant, are significant enough to help me to know what it is I need to do when I take that next step and start looking for or working with someone who has consequences that are a lot more significant than what I had during my senior year. Now the student is not looking at the fact that I have a degree that says I understand the music industry, and therefore I do, and and based on that degree, I expect this income, or I expect this opportunity simply because I have the degree. And what we want to do is and what we should be doing across the board as it relates to academia and the music industry, is to help the student segue from, I have this much experience, I understand the tools and the attributes that I have, and when I move out and start discussing and networking and talking with people who are working on a daily basis in the industry, I understand what the consequences are of that relationship, of whatever relationship I may have in the future with someone. And then that way, we're able to provide a road for a student to take from the first time they enter academia to the time that they segue out of academia and work directly into the music industry, that we have provided to them a road, a track that they take that makes them competitive for opportunities immediately upon graduation, as opposed to you graduate and then you start your life. And that's what we want to get away from there. And right now, the mentality, as I speak with most students, is I got to get this over with so that I can start in the real world. And what we're trying to do is to say the real world is now.